We welcome you here to the Doublemint Cup Series here at Phoenix International Raceway here. 8 chasers come into play here. 4 will advance to the finale. Green flag is out. NASCAR fan leads us down. And already some contact, the 51 and the 18 both in the wall. Out of turn number 2, everybody checks up. But already some crazy shenanigans on lap number 1, and it's not going to work anymore as the 51 spins in turn number 3. Caution is out for the first time already. And there you can see a couple of these cars still jammed up, but everybody's going to cross the line just fine here. But already some damage, heavy damage to the 51 machine. He started really well up in the top 10, and it looks like his race may end to a rough start here. So this is what happened in the turn number 1 and 2. They both tangle up, the 18 and the 51. A little bit of an aggressive move by the 18 sliding up the track just like that, and they went 4 wide. Everything squeezes up, and the 51 goes for a spin there. Actually, I think, correct me there, they went 3 wide for a moment, but still, they squeezed up there, and it just ended up taking out a lot more gyres than they should have. But the caution comes out here. For the first time today here, someone quadruple 8 with heavy damage to his H. Scott machine. Coming to take the green flag yet again here, NASCAR fan 1418 I believe. I'm just going to say NASCAR fan here on. The 78 leads yet again, green flag back in the air. And there you can see the top 3. Second and third are both Keith brothers here, so the Keiths are trying to take advantage of this, and here comes Warren down the inside. The 24 car has had a win, but unfortunately he did not make the chase. So, he's just trying to really go for it at this point. Tim Smith is retired during the caution flag. He experienced a mechanical issue to the 48 machine, so looks like his chances of winning are going to be done today. So far, I don't think there's really any chasers that are in the top 10 so far. A lot of them are near the back. The highest running one right now is Richard Johnson in the number 47 here. Jesse Turner stuck in limbo between Megan Evans and Theo Stegall. And also Donald Trump, Logan Brown, Ramian Fisher, and Dylan Schwallenberg, as well as Parker Brown, are literally stuck in the back half of the field here, as they're going to have to make their way upwards if they want to win this race. There you see 2 rivals here, Donald Trump and Jesse Turner. Remember, Turner did get turned at Decatur by the 33 machine, and that's the same exact car. Not the same car from Decatur, but the same paint scheme that they were involved in. And caution is out yet again. Connor Breton looks like he may have had something to do with it. That is a tough break for the 27 team. As they cross the line, the field has slowed down, but Warren Keith is your race leader. So this involves a lot more squeezing here at a turn number 2, and it did involve one of our chasers here, Parker Brown. They're not having a good day so far, and it looks like things turned out bad. They all squeezed each other there in the 20 and the 27 alike. Both spin out, bringing out our caution. Warren Keith here is going to lead the restart down. He did take away the lead from the 78. Green flag is out yet again. And Keith got a great jump there on the 78, as the 95 looks like he may try and peek underneath Kyle there, and some contact is made. They're rubbing at a turn 2. Some close fenders early on in the going here at Phoenix. We still have a long ways to go throughout the event. One driver desperately making his way up there is Ben Gerhardt. Gerhardt has been pretty fast in the regular season. Had a very good first chase round, but things just transpired, and everything just went absolutely wrong for the 44 team once they reached the second round. Logan Brown making his way upwards there. He is closing in on Richard Johnson here. Johnson is running near the 22nd position here, so they're basically battling for a potential top 20 within the pack here. They're 3 wide. Here, Joe Gibbs' teammates of Alan Cavagnaro and Michael Cavagnaro are battling here. And Alan is pretty daring right now. He's trying to get a lot of positions as well. These drivers are taking more risks, and they're gonna do whatever it takes to win a race here in the Doublemint Cup Series here. We've seen a lot of non-chasers actually win these races so far, so really a non-chase domination throughout the series and chase races. Right now, Warren Keith leads them down. NASCAR fan Alonso and Gerhardt are battling for the second position here. A 3-car battle for second here at Phoenix, and the crowd is actually pretty much enjoying this race so far, I guess, if you want to even say this is enjoyable. But and oh, trouble! And Richard Johnson's upside down, flipping over. The 47 machine is on his roof. Richard Johnson's chase hopes may have just been drained. Just like that, caution is out. Him and Donald Trump tangled up out of turn number 2. Trump's car is destroyed, and it looks like his Trump card is also going to expire as well. And the fenders were rubbing here out of turn 2. Trump found that out, and he ends up airborne there. And Johnson ends up on his roof, flips over side. And it's a really awkward flip to see Johnson in, and he ends up on his roof throughout the backstretch. Megan Evans hits the 47 there as the JTG car ends up back on his wheels. Theo Stegall has nowhere to go, and Dylan Schwallenberg did actually a very good job of avoiding the flipping 47 there, so that could gain him some more spots here. But a lot of chasers are in some trouble here near the back half of the field. And the green flag is back in the air. Warren Keith leads them down again. If you're wondering, Trump is out of the race, as well as Johnson and Hartnett, I believe. So, yes, these guys are definitely out of this one with heavy damage sustained in their cars. So it looks like they're going to be out of contention there. Johnson's chase hopes are done and down the drain, as well as Donald Trump. So we already know 2 people that will be eliminated here. And so yeah, really 2 out of the 4, half the field of chasers here we know are going to be eliminated. Only Balvin slides up a bit there, little contact made. This is a battle for third. And Balvin's just daring to make a move on the inside. He's going to try and get around the 42 here, but he's not going to give up without a fight. And the caution is not out. I thought I saw a red light there, so apologies there. Raymond Fisher has skyrocketed his way near the top 10 here. He's trying to get another win or a good finish in his belt. No matter where he ends up today, he'll basically advance to the last round, because he did win Decatur here. And Fisher's won all his races in road courses, so this 2-car hoping to get some more intermediate speed. Looks like the caution is out, and a photo finish across the line for the lead there, and Warren Keith remains as your race leader. But it looks like the 20 again in some trouble there. Mark Cavagnaro has just not had a good day. Connor Breeden and Logan Brown is destroyed, and yep, we've definitely got some trouble here. We're gonna have to investigate this, but Warren Keith is your race leader. And again, the same old mistakes these drivers make. At a turn 2, the car tightens up, and oh, that is a heavy impact for Logan Brown. Connor Breeden really had nowhere to go in that. He got forced in there. And Mark Cavagnaro just has nowhere to go as well. So 4 cars there. Stegall does clip the 27 a bit there, but that really is a shame for Connor Breeden. He was trying to stay out of trouble. He really just got shoved in there by Parker Brown. Had to use the 27 as a pick, and unfortunately for Breeden, his car is destroyed. With all that said and done, after that incident, Logan Brown has dropped out of the race here. So we've had 3 chasers out of the race. Logan Brown came into this race 3rd in points here. So this is very crucial for the 50 car. So if the other chasers do well, he may be out of this one. Green flag back in the air. Alonso did beat the 78 and the 24 out on pit stops. And look who's made his way into the top 5, Rancho Cucamonga. But look at Warren Keith. He's just a rocket right now. That Exalta machine extremely strong. Megan Evans running near the back. Parker Brown with some side damage all over his machine. So they're hoping for a little bit of a Christmas miracle, to say the least, here at Phoenix here, and hopefully things can transpire to their, basically things can go foil to their advantage. Or unfoil. But right now, Alonso in the lead. NASCAR Fan second, DJ Kurz in third, Warren Keith on the bottom and fourth. That bottom line is very strong for this 24 machine, but the outside run gets the momentum off. And there you can see how it displays that straightaway speed you can get when you're stuck on the high line. But there you can see the inside line has very good entry and middle cornering there, especially in turns 1 and 2. Well, Goss trying to make his way up here. This 41 team, they've improved a lot. They may have not won some races, but they've shown some quality speed here. Caution is out yet again. And I think again, I don't know if this is the 20. I think this 20 car has wrecked at least half of the race so far. But we're going to have to see here as the caution is out yet again here at Phoenix. So I was right. He basically is a pinball at this point. Mark Cavagnaro really just trying to stay out of the way at this point, and he still gets wrecked. And they went 4 wide. They all squeezed together, and really just the 20 gets put in the wall. Simple as that. Coming to take the restart again, Alonso leads, and there is Mark Cavagnaro. He's been the human pinball throughout this race here, so the 20 car a bit of a threat on the track, according to some drivers on their radios here. But green flag was out there. You saw the flagman display it. And again, you can see how close these guys are going to be. They're going to be rubbing and using every car they can as a bit of a shield to the wall. And the 20 is a bit of a nuisance on the track. He's going to go up high. A lot of the drivers are going to head down to the low side here, because they know that 20 car is extremely slow as a snail. But they need to keep an eye out here, because that 20 car has been in the main source for a lot of cautions in this race. But it looks like things have quieted down there. But a battle for the lead yet again. Warren Keith down the inside here to the lead again. The 24. A very dominant force and a challenge to be reckoned with here at Phoenix. I think man, that 24 car is just playing perfect in clean air and dirty air alike. Rancho on the inside for 6th position underneath DJ Curtis here. O'Neal Baldwin's going to try and follow. And look who's made his way up yet again, Will Goss. Now making his way inside the top 10. And if you're wondering, we will have an all-star race and an all-star showdown. So, for those rules, I'll mention that later. Actually, no, I'd rather mention that now. But, really, top 3 advance throughout the event. Actually, I should probably have winners from 3 segments each, but I'm not that. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, 3 segments, winner of each. And then there's also the LCQ, but I'm actually having 4 segments here because in real life there's a fan vote throughout. But otherwise, we should cut to the chase here because this is the cutoff round. So far, no chasers really made their way inside the top 10 that much today. And it's really surprising, too, because they've all kind of struggled. Raymond Fisher, the highest running right now in 16th at the moment. Dylan Schwalberg running in 31st here. That's not a really spectacular run by the 88 team. They may have just not been quick at all throughout the sessions here. And I think it's really shown. The 88 team kind of a bit lacking in their speed today. The lead has been pretty comfortable for Warren Keith here. He's had a pretty solid distance away from 2nd place, so he's got plenty of breathing space for the 24 team. We're just really looking around the field here. But there is a battle for 3rd here. Alonso and Kyle Keith, the Terminator Genesis. Chevy on the inside here trying to take 3rd away. Can't quite do it. As he comes into turn number 1, he's going to dive bomb the corner just a little bit. Make the 95 slide up the racetrack just a little bit, just so he can get that advantage there. And he will take that third place position away here as they come into turn number 3. We're going to be looking at lap times here, 25.438, 25.5. Yeah, really, they're a lot slower. Just a slight slower than the 24 right now. That machine is just perfect right now. But there's the 20 car. We mentioned him being in a lot of cautions throughout the event, so I think this is just... I think it's a little bit of a dream come true for the 20. Actually have some breathing space for once. Not get hushed on by the rest of the field here. Schwalmberg still remains in 31st here. He really hopes for maybe a big wreck possibly. But there's a lot of racing here. 3 wide action near the mid-pack. Annabelle Baldwin, JT Bryan, and Sam Curtis. This is a battle for a top 15 position here. And DJ Curtis is getting passed by the 22 as well. So that 22 car has shown some good long run speed throughout the event. Yeah, that 22 car has been flying recently. The 3 car is a bit slow here. Otherwise, it's just been the 24 has just basically dominated this race so far. Him and the 78 alike, as well as the 95. They've been leading the majority of this race so far. Alan Cavagnaro there on the inside of Caitlin Doherty here, and Ramian Fisher here, that 11 car, showing his regular season speed from the early going, trying to get it back to life here. They won Auto Club, and Joe Gibbs has been trying to get more wins in their belt, but were unable to until late this season. And Coy Harley's right there, stuck in the middle there, 3 wide, 4 wide. They back it down to 3 though. As Alan Cavagnaro down the inside, Caitlin Doherty is gonna follow the 11 here. Some great racing for looks like top 15 positions, like I mentioned. And Sam Curtis is stuck in the mix as well as Rancho. Some contact made out of turn number 4. And some great battling throughout Phoenix. Some more contact. They're lucky these guys haven't wrecked. Great car control by these drivers so far. And Kyle Keith has gotten around the number 78 for second here. You're going to see the intervals here, 1.21, so it looks like they didn't lose much. At 42, has been pretty fast throughout the event. Will Goss has made his way. He's now looking for 4th underneath Matt Dixon for position. Few cars scrambling in. Whoa, we got a crash. Dylan Schwalmberg slams into Sam Curtis here. Caution is out here at Phoenix in the late stages of this race. And Warren Keith crosses the line as your race leader. Sorry, there I had a little bit of a cough, but Dylan Schwalmberg destroyed. His car is totaled. So we're looking at this. Sam Curtis just gets turned by JT Bryant at a turn number 2. The 15 car goes for a spin. Everybody, oh, jeez, that is a heavy impact there. Dylan Schwalmberg slams into the passenger side door of Sam Curtis's machine, and both cars are done for the day. Coming to the restart here, near the closing stages of this race here. Warren Keith has been the dominant car, and the car to beat. Green flag is out, and Kyle immediately ducks to the inside, so the Keiths are running 1 and 2. A lot of drivers trying to get around that 20 as soon as they can, so they can battle with the race leader here. And a battle for second is on between Kyle Keith, NASCAR fan Matt Dixon, and Will Goss. And a crash near the back half of the field. One car spinning off, and they're Joe Gibbs cars of Coy Harley and Alan Cavagnaro. Caution is out yet again. As an old saying would say, cautions breed cautions here in the late half of this race here. It looks like we're going to have a chance of having one more restart here, and this could be crucial for the 78 and the rest of the field. And so this was a whole big stack up here. Domino effect happens. Rodriguez gets turned by Alan Cavagnaro. Into the wall he goes, and boy, Core Harley has nowhere to go. So 2 Gibbs cars destroyed there. DJ Curtis gets a little bit of a lick there. He got some side damage to his machine, but that is a tough break for Alan Cavagnaro, Coy Harley, and Eric Rodriguez. They were running really good throughout this event, and it looks like that late race ordeal is going to really set them back. We will be having a 4-lap shootout here to decide it all. Who will win the Phoenix race here? A lot of non-chasers are in contention here. All the chasers are basically set back. Warren Keith needs a caution or just pull away. And already, in turn number 1, the 24 had a very great start. And Dixon diving in the inside for 2nd position here. The 1, not fooling around, Chip Ganassi. Really just Ganassi with Felix Sabanas trying to get their way up here, but the 42 is falling back on this restart here. Warren Keith, Matt Dixon, NASCAR Fan, and the rest of the top 10 are going to be hoping to get a shot at winning here. The 1 car has found some late race speed here. Could be a good short run car. We're just going to have to wait and see here. Coming into turn number 3, the Exalted Machine drives it a little bit off in there, and Matt Dixon has caught some ground on the 24. 2 laps to go here at Phoenix International Raceway here. The top 2 has closed in on each other. Matt Dixon, very, very close. Rancho Cucamonga down the apron. Looks like he had to pit there, possibly serving a penalty there. As they come into 3, Matt Dixon, the bad boy buggies machine, on the inside of Warren Keith. Out of turn number 4, it's gonna be the white flag here at Phoenix International Speedway. 1 more lap to go. Dixon slides up the track. Warren Keith still holding his ground. They're side by side down the back straightaway. Lap traffic is not gonna be a big deal here. Dixon may clear the 24 here. And yes, he will. Matt Dixon steals one away from Warren Keith, and he'll win here at Phoenix International Speedway. That was a spectacular way to get a win late in the season here. Matt Dixon has been struggling throughout most of the season, and he finally gets the W here at Phoenix International Raceway. Man, Warren Keith had probably one of the best cars today, and I think a lot of fans are going to feel bad for him. He had that race possibly won. And Will Goss gets another good run here. That 41 car, I think that State Water Heaters car is a good luck charm for William Goss here. But a lot of drivers, Kyle Keith ends up in 5th. Zach McCann had a quiet run in 8th. And Regan Smith actually made his way near the top 10 here. But we're going to be looking at the results here. Matt Dixon, I have no clue how he managed to take that away. That was a great, well-executed pass here. That's probably one of the most exciting Phoenix races we've seen near the closing stages there. But he managed to clear the 24 out of turn number 4. The last corner counted the most for him, but I think really once the 24 made one mistake, Dixon took advantage of it. And here are the rest of the results there. You saw first through 28th here, but here's the rest. 32 cars remain in the race, but 31 remain on the lead lap. Rancho looks like he had to serve a penalty at most, so that's why he finished 31st. But it looks like the chase grid's gonna be a bit startling here, as congratulations to Matt Dixon on stealing one away here at Phoenix. A wild and wacky race near the end, but mostly some good racing for the top 2 at the end of that race. Really put the fans on their feet here. We'll be taking you to the full standings here for the chase grid of 4 championship contenders here, as they will be fighting for a championship at Homestead Miami Speedway.